Welcome to yet another spoiler review. Well, not another, because my past spoiler reviews were taken down because they had actual manga panels from the chapter in it, and Shueisha doesn't like it when you post manga panels because they are literally Hitler. Now I'm going to be talking about the spoilers. If you just want to see the spoilers, I'll be posting them in the description in the comment section below. But I'd really appreciate it if you stuck around or left a video on in the background or something, because the watch time will really help my channel. You'd be doing a very kind thing or whatever. Very nice guy thing if you did that. Now this is going to be fairly short because there's really only one big thing in this chapter, and it relates to Oob. Now we learned that Kid Buu actually got most of Grand Kaioshin's godly power when he split from Good Buu, when Good Buu and Kid Buu split into two beings. Kid Buu got most of that power. Now that's really crazy when you think of how Grand Kaioshin, with just a little bit of his power, was able to slap around Moro. That puts him at least high Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan God tier, right? I see some people argue that he's Super Saiyan Blue tier. I really don't see that. Like, I can see Super Saiyan God tier at most. But whatever. Now, that's only with a little chunk of his power, right? Now, Kid Buu has most of that. Now, it's possible that Kid Buu, with access to the parts of Grand Kaioshin's power that he does have inside of him, now he could potentially be Super Saiyan Blue tier, which is kind of crazy, and it's even more crazy when you realize that Oob has access to all that power himself, meaning that probably within like a year of training, because you remember back in the World Martial Arts Tournament, he grew like super fast. If I remember correctly, he was like pushing base Goku pretty hard, if I remember correctly, right? And that was only within minutes, possibly seconds, because this is Dragon Ball and a whole episode is equal to like 5 seconds. So he was accelerating in seconds. Now, imagine if he trained for months with Goku. He'd probably have access to Kid Buu's power along with Grand Kaioshin's power within like 6 months or something. He'd be Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue tier in 6 months at least. That is absolutely insane. You can tell Toriyama is really trying to make Oob relevant. He's really trying to make sure everyone realizes that Oob is still relevant. Oob is still OP as fuck, even after all this God shit, all this Broly shit, all of this Jiren shit. He is still OP as fuck in terms of potential. That's what Toriyama is trying to show off. Now the question is, how the hell are they going to defeat Moro, right? Because if Grand Kaioshin can't steal him, and it's going to take a hell of a lot to kill him, then how's this going to work? I really doubt Beerus is just going to come in and Hakai him, and then that's the end of the arc, right? That'd be pretty anticlimactic, I feel. So how is he going to be defeated? Like, I really hope we don't get a whole Zeno button thing once again. I don't want Zeno to come in and erase everything. I don't want Beerus to come in and erase Moro. Maybe we'll find out that Hakai doesn't work on people who are massively strong, meaning that we'd actually have Beerus fight Moro, which would be much better. We'd finally get to see Beerus go all out 100%, possibly using the incomplete Ultra Instinct that he has. That'd be absolutely crazy, and I hope that happens. Now, Broly could technically get involved in this, but I don't really see how they'd control him enough to make him fight Moro. Maybe they'll just throw him on Vampa and let Broly wail on him. Or maybe Broly will actually learn to control his power in this arc. I'm not entirely sure. I personally don't want to see Broly already so soon. I mean, like, in story, I'm pretty sure the Broly fight happened a couple of days ago, like a week or two ago in story. So I don't want to see Broly so early again. Now that's really all I have to say. It's really looking like a bit of a setup chapter. Next chapter seems like it's going to be absolute fire, because that's when the fighting truly starts. And then we'll probably find out what Moro's third wish is, because he mentions it at the end of this chapter apparently. While you're here, if you managed to get this far in the video without cringing to death at my stupid voice and stupid theories altogether, then I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. Your support really encourages me to keep going. And by the way, the channel has been somewhat doing really well. The watch time is absolute trash, but my views are actually pretty good for a channel with only like 15 subscribers. So I really thank you all for that. And that's really all I have to say. See ya.